Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Terrapins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffaloes' offense will be first on the attack. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. They'll go right back to the run. Looking for room at the 40. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Here we go. The give to the tailback. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Buffaloes are on the move.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Unloads to the right. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Makes it past the marker. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
He'll bring it out. It's pace. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Terrapins offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes.
Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Offense working from the pistol. To the ground with the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. And the Terrapins are in the hurry-up. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Adams. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Adams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll run it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up the short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Buffaloes are facing 3rd and inches. Off the boot, looking for his man. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. The Buffaloes are rolling down the field. They'll go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. He's got it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. He's open on the right. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Pace. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle. It's Stewart. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Lost to fire on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off play action. On the move to his left. That's it, 5. On target to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they've ruined the drive with a turnover.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as a result, the defense gets the INT.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Wants to throw on first down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Stewart. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The Terrapins line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So they'll send out the field goal unit.
Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So, good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. Picked up the first down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Puts it out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Makes the grab on the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking for the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder.
And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so they can win this game.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The play action fake. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Finds his big tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Colorado.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pace. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Handoff to the single running back. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. And the Terrapins want to move quickly.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Trying play action. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Terrapins will punt this one away. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Now the play fake. He lets one fly deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this. Back. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Looking for room at the 25. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for their 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destruct. Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Might be changing the route. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Got room at the 35. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the lone back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice...
Touchdown, Bucs! And the stomping has commenced.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Pace. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the running back. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Fires to the big fella.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll leave it with him. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
A really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter.
He's got it, first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the... From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Quick completion on the out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. They just keep firing. They're working that left side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the right. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Buffaloes have moved it inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Pace. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll try the run. Find some fresh air. He's loose on the left. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Terrapins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in...
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Colorado! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Pace. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
Let's go.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Stewart.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Patterson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Back to pass. And his first pass is incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll run play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their...
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense. Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Mm-hmm.